Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. I have my weekly wax empties to share with you, and I got through a ton of stuff. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how things that I guess that weren't like long lasting performers, I changed them out when I couldn't smell them. Some things are stragglers from over the past couple of months even. So just because it's an empty today, it does not mean that it was like started this week. So I am just going to start. I think I have stuff in somewhat order. I will start with Scentsy. I finished a one of the Disney bars from the Signature Treats collection. This was in Candy Apple Delight, and this one was strong. It's crisp apple, buttered caramel, and pecan sugar. I am not a fan of caramel. I love apple. I love nutty scents. This was a little too sticky, ooey gooey for me. However, I did warm it upstairs in like the loft and hallway area. Um, but this thing lasted. Um, I would say this is definitely like open concept worthy if you are somebody that likes those types of scents. I think that this would have given me a hardcore headache had I warmed this like in my living room and dining room. So I'm glad it was upstairs. And yes, and I do have another one that is definitely strong. Mint to be Merry. I love this one. This was a scent of the month in November of last year. And it is back in the Scents of the Season, which is currently available. I love this one. And I have Catherine King to thank because I feel like I didn't buy it that month. And she sent it to me. She sent me a bar of it. And I fell in love. It's fresh candy cane, sugar, and creamy butter cookie. Yeah, this to me is a thin mint Girl Scout cookie. I know that there's no chocolate in here, but that is what I associate this with, and I really, really do enjoy this. And I'm looking forward to having some more of it. All right, do I have any more Scentsy? It was a very light Scentsy week for me. No, but I do have two scent circles in Fluffy Fleece that are in the kitchen trash can. And I love that scent. Oh, yes, I finished a brick. And I am very, very happy. It's in a fragrance that I love, and I definitely have more of. It is caramel chestnut. You guys, love this. Caramel chestnut was one of the was part of the holiday brick collection in 2022. Oh, it's so good. It's silky caramel, vanilla, and chestnut. And I know I've said this before. This comes across very bakery to me at times. And then other times when I warm it, I get a very smoky, did I say it was silky caramel, vanilla, and chestnut? I get a very like woodsy, roasted, like chestnuts roasting on an open fire type of scent. So really great. And what I ended up doing is I mixed this with something. So there's the brick, all nice and finished, a little schmutzy. I was watching one of Angie Smith's videos, and she talks about mixing that with Teddy B's Harold Fine Hair. So I had some left in my souffle. And Harold Fine Hair is warm chestnut, smoky woods, sweet vanilla, which is the by the fireplace type, cashmere cedar, and frosted sugar cookies. So similarities, yes, indeed. This was so good together. So thank you, Angie, if you are watching, for suggesting that. Because Harold Fine Hair does come across a tiny bit like on cold, a little perfumey, a little cologne-esque. But when I warmed these together, sometimes I did them in, because I had a few chunks of that left. Sometimes I mixed them together in the same warmer, and sometimes I did alternating warmers. Really great. I definitely like this on its own, but I loved these two together. So, very good. Okay, from The Pharmacist's Daughter, I finished a tub in Dead Don't Die, which is mac apple, crackling birch, marshmallow fireside, cinnamon, sugar donuts, and pie crust. I liked this. I never got pie crust with it. I know that this is a popular one. I'm a big, huge apple fan. But it was nothing, I don't know, it was nothing like unique to me, which not every scent has to be unique or spark some type of something. But I guess what I'm saying is I wouldn't seek it out because I feel like I can get this or something similar to it. But powerhouse strong. So that is that. I finished two from Swan Creek Candle Company. One in lavender and lemongrass. This I loved. This was a fantastic, just what it says. It was lavender, it was lemongrass. I feel like I got more lavender than the lemongrass. I liked them both. So I would say, yeah, you probably do have to enjoy lemongrass for this. I know a lot of people do not like that. This was really nice to warm on the first floor at night, you know, kind of over like some of the heavy, you know, the pumpkin spiced and the donuts and the heavy cakes and all the stuff as like a nice, like relaxing, winding down scent. Really, really enjoyed this. Would repurchase. This, on the other hand, I did not like. This was cinnamon, donuts, and coffee. It smells very heavy on like red hot cinnamon in here, but I could also smell the coffee. When I warmed this, I just got red hot cinnamon. I didn't get any type of bakery or coffee note in here, so for me, that was a pass, but it was very strong. One from the Bathing Garden. This is Jack's Apple Frost. Green apple, white vanilla, sugared meringue, and peppermint. This was very strong. I ended up putting this in my crock on my kitchen counter, and it was in there for several days. I didn't turn it off. I didn't get a lot of peppermint, but I got like a creamy green apple, like, that's not a very good way to describe it. The green apple was pretty darn strong, and I could smell something else in here that was not peppermint, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had this one before, and this I probably had for like, probably a year or something. I'm thinking maybe I got it after the fall season last year. I'm not sure. There was something else I was going to say about this. What was it? I don't know. But I liked this. Oh, I know. Sorry. This did smell very plasticky in here, but once it warmed up, that dissipated. So I'm sure it's probably really hard to get these clams that don't have that plastic smell. And as long as they don't transfer into the wax, I'm fine. Okay, finished up a cotton ball from Kroger. I love these, super jumbo size. There's 140 of them. They're like $2 and some change. I get them at my local Fry's grocery store. And I like them. From Teddy Bees, I did Witches Be Crazy. I have never had this before. And I have a loaf of it as well, which I'll probably just hang on to until next fall. It's birthday cake, pecan waffles, sugar cookie dough, a pinch of cinnamon, spiced vanilla. This was poured in June. You guys, this was very strong for like 4 hours. But I mean, like beast mode, like I could smell it on my clothes. Strong. And then it just kind of fizzled out, but that's okay. I definitely did enjoy this. Happy that I finally had some and looking forward to warming the loaf of it probably next year. I mean, who knows? I could crave it in February for all I know. A couple from Goose Creek. These solely went into my crock. And they were just kind of nice, like base or like a mixer scent to kind of complement or go with whatever I had going in like my dining room and kitchen. So this is Vanilla Sands. I don't think any of these are available right now. Let me just give this another sniff. This is like a vanilla body care to my nose. It was pretty. It was nothing that, you know, I feel the need to get more of. I'm sure this is most likely a summer, like a spring summer type of scent. One that I've had a bazillion times is Sugar Donut. And I do enjoy this. There is a little bit of cinnamon in here. These are the old clams. Yeah, cinnamon, like deep fried donut. And it was nice, but I don't need any more. And buttercream sprinkles. This is super sugary sweet, but a nice one. This probably would have held up, I'm thinking, if I had warmed it in warmers and not just put it in my crock. But here's the thing. I find Goose Creek wax melts do not do well in my Scentsy warmers, and I'm not setting up, you know, like tea lights and stuff to warm certain vendors or retail wax or anything like that. If the stuff works with what I have, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then, you know, it'll go in the crock or it just won't be stuff I purchase anymore, honestly. So buttercream sprinkles. That was good and strong. Very sweet. One soap from the kitchen, which happens to be Kitchen Lemon. I love this one. 100 times probably have repurchased this. It's Zesty Lemon, Sparkling Citrus, and Italian Bergamot. Really enjoy it. Okay, and then we have the bags. Sorry, I have my water here. Going to take a little sip. Okay. Let us start with this from Elfrey Waxy Wonders. This is cranberry orange muffin, honey buttered rolls, and cinnamon rolls. Really nice and fall. The cranberry is very good in here. I love cranberry with orange. What else is in here? Honey buttered rolls and cinnamon rolls. Yeah, there's a little cinnamon in here. These were 2 bunts. And this was sent in Fred mail from summer. I probably had this for a year, I'm going to say. It was very good. Just I cut this up and had it all throughout downstairs, like kitchen, living room, dining room. Okay, this is from A Scented Adventure. I've never heard of this vendor, I don't think. They're out of Kissimmee. Am I saying that correct? Florida. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this, I had bought a D-stash from Summer a few months ago, I'm going to say, and she put this in as an extra. So this is One with the Woods. This was citrus, fig leaves, white tea, peonies, and musk, and I loved this. This was so good. When I was reading the scent notes and it said figs, even though fig leaves, I was like, oh, yes, please. The white tea mixed with that citrus and the floral from the peonies and that musk. This was so beautiful. It was a little snap bar. Sorry about the noise. Oh, I loved this. I wish that I had warmed this in my bedroom, but I warmed it in the front room 2 different times. And I have, you know, wishing that I had been selfish and just put it in my bedroom. But I still really, really enjoyed this, and it was so, so good. From Knowles Farm Scents, I warmed Hoodie Season. Spiced pumpkin, cranberry, and juicy apple. I didn't like this, which I love pumpkin, I love cranberry, and I love apple. This just, I don't know. It just was not a hit for me. I don't know if it's the cranberry that I don't like. Yeah, but this one, which I'm shocked because I don't think I've had any misses. Now, this is just 100% a me problem. A me problem. And it's so funny because this was a bar that I kept going back and forth about in my head saying like, do you really need another like cranberry with apple? And I thought, yes, I do. So not a favorite for me. Again, a me problem. Um, and probably bought it because of the name. So, hoodie season. Finished a Harper James when I got called up for customs, and I didn't name any of my customs. I just sent her the scent notes, and I didn't need to be fancy. This is Mac Apple Salted Pretzel and Sugar Cookie. Now, these are not like unique customs. She has a blend that has Mac Apple Salted Pretzel, Sugar Cookie, and something else. It might have been like caramel, and I didn't want the caramel. So, yeah, I wasn't like, reinventing the wheel here. And I did really like this. Very good Mac Apple. I didn't get a ton of pretzel, and you got the bakeryness from the sugar cookie. So I didn't have a ton of this left. I've had this since July, and it did well. From Second and Spruce, from her All Falled Up sampler, pumpkin hand pie, which is pumpkin pie filling, fried dough, and flaky crust. Delicious. Get that pumpkin and the fried dough, like a cinnamon sugar aspect to it. I don't get pie crust though. I am craving pie crust. But see, smelling it on cold, I feel like I can smell pie crust. Nonetheless, still loved this. It did really well. Held up great in my open concept. And yeah, really enjoyed it. Not spicy. I mean, you get a little bit of that like cinnamon sugar from the fried dough, but not like the crazy cinnamon to my nose. And then also warmed and finished Ghostly Goodies. Pumpkin pecan waffles, candy corn cupcakes, toasted mallow, and sugar cookies. I did not know how I was going to feel about candy corn and wax because I don't really feel like I've had much of it. But this was good. Oh, yeah. And you definitely get candy corn. I am not a fan of candy corn to eat in real life. Even the smell of the candy, like when my kids eat it, is kind of stomach turning to me. But it's so yummy in here with the pumpkin pecan waffles. I liked this a lot. So that was really good. And I'm like almost, I think, done with my All Fold Up sampler. I've just been really, really enjoying it. Okay, and the last few that I have are from Rose Girls. 6 Feet Under, which I need to say something about this. So this is autumn leaves, moss, rain puddles, and a touch of dirt. This is from October of last year. I really like this. I like it on its own. And my kids like this. They have warmed this in their bedroom. So I had, I definitely would get this again. I had a few pieces left. I think like probably enough for like 2 warmers. So what I ended up doing, which I just remembered now, is I mixed it with Harper James Mac Apple Salted Pretzel Sugar Cookie, and it was like a rainy day at, what did I just do? A rainy day like at the apple orchard. Fantastic together. Yeah, but I really do like 6 Feet Under, and now that we're starting to have, oh my gosh, it's so like cooler at night. Almost to the point when I went and sat outside last night, I was like, oh, it's cold. But I enjoy it. I definitely enjoy it. And it's been, I think when I got up this morning, it was like in the 30s, which again, I love. I will go sit outside, have my coffee, and I take Willow for a walk every morning. I've just really been making that a like something very important for me to do. A priority, that was the word I was looking for. And it's like chilly, but I'll put a sweatshirt on and I still wear shorts. Um, and it's just so like beautiful and peaceful out when we do our walk. Why was I saying that? Oh yeah, because 6 feet under was very fitting now that we definitely have cooler temperatures here. So really, really enjoyed that. 100% would get it again once I am, buying more wax. That was great. And then a favorite, which I probably had a bag of this last week because I had just some of this left. This is cranberry marmalade carbs. Her carbs, the bread, the cupcakes, the cookies, all the things mixed with cranberry marmalade. Freaking fantastic. Oh, I love, love, love cranberry marmalade. Sorry. A tickle in my throat. Okay. Love this. This will always be a repurchase. Probably that was left over from last year. And then finished up carbs from August, which is donuts, cookies, and bread. Yeah, so I think I was right when I said that. Fantastic. Love, love, love. Amazing. Okay, so that's it. I got through a lot. And I'm very happy about it. And I'm just going to keep melting all the yummy things and not buying. Yeah. I do have a couple pre-orders that I'm waiting for, and I'm trying to even remember who they're from. Knowles Farm, Second and Spruce. Uh-oh. Um, who else? Teddy Bees. Gosh. I think they're all pretty small. And Salt Mountain Melts. So, yeah, I'm not doing as well, I guess, as I thought I was, but I feel like I haven't purchased anything like super recently. I haven't bought anything this week. Anyway, that is everything, you guys. I hope that you are all having a fantastic week and that you're warming the things that you love and that you're having beautiful fall weather. And that is everything. Take care, and I will talk to you guys soon.